Gift funds can be a wonderful option for those who have family members who want to give money towards down payment, closing costs. However, there is very important rules and protocols that you're going to want to follow for your clients and yourself when getting gift funds. And that's what this video is going to talk about today. Exactly what you need for documentation for various loan types and how to document it properly. The first rule is if the source of the gift funds can't be documented to the original source, then most likely they're not going to be able to be used. So let's start with government loans first. You have your FHA loans, your VA loans, and your rural development loans. Those require the donor's bank statement without anything crossed off, without anything X'd out, plus a transaction history to show the money coming out of the donor's bank statement and going to the recipient. So you start by getting a donor form filled out that has your signatures and your donor's signatures and documents the relationship and the amount of the gift. And then secondly, what you do is you get either a check, or you could do a transfer, money transfer, or a cashier's check. So you get that from your donor and then you deposit the money in the account that you're going to use for your down payment funds. And then finally, you get the transaction history from that recipient and their bank statement, and then a transaction history from yourself showing the funds are in your account and available and ready for use. So that's for a government loan. Conventional loans are a little bit easier. If you choose, the best practice is writing a personal check. If you choose to have a personal check written to you, old school personal checks, then the documentation that you need is the gift form, fully completed. We'll provide that for you, as well as a copy of the canceled check, the image from their bank showing the front and back and showing that it's cleared their account. The reason that that's the only documentation that's needed if you do a personal check is because it has the person's name, as long as it's not a starter check, the full account number, and it shows everything that's needed for that documentation. And then you obviously have the gift form. If you do a cashier's check or transfer money, then you have to source where that money came from. So you also need the donor's bank statement and their transaction history showing that they had the funds seasoned in the bank account in order to give it to you. If it didn't originate in that bank account, it came from another resource like liquidation of stocks, and we also will need that documentation too. So some do's and don'ts. Do not get cash from someone. Don't get cash and deposit in your bank. Another do not is you don't want your donor taking out $5,000, giving you $4,000 and spending $1,000. That is terrible too, because then there's not an even paper trail. Do not have your gift funds deposited into multiple accounts, and definitely you don't want to move that money around once you have it. And don't use it to spend on bills. That money is slated for your down payment, so keep it in a safe account. Keep it in a safe place. You can you can have it placed in savings account and leave it there, and then get a cashier's check for your closing or wire the money for your closing. So make sure that you don't spend that money and then don't transfer it around from place to place. Get it all sourced in one spot and leave it there. I hope this helps you. It definitely makes your process a lot smoother and easier when you know the rules and regulations and protocols on your gift funds so that you can use those documentation. When you have gifts that you get, it's really important to understand where they have to go, where they have to start, originate, and then end up. This is Dawn Connors at Mortgage One, providing fantastic mortgage solutions. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up and share it out. Have an amazing day.